Before I get into specifically like what to subjectively do, I just want to cover like how to actually just sit for this, because here's the thing. If we're going to be focusing on our breath and having a state where we're trying to be dialed in, we need to make sure that the body is in a position that it can be left alone. So if you're standing upright or even sitting upright without a stable surface below you, whatever, you have to actively be aware of your balance and it's extra input into the system. Okay, so if you can sit like something like the Burmese here, and I recommend use a towel, roll up a towel. No one's sitting flat on the ground. Don't do that. And you don't need to get some fancy pillows or whatever. This bench, this is such a weird bench. You don't need this stuff, okay? You just need a towel. I use a blanket that somebody gave me. It's like this cool Native American or almost like Aztec looking. I don't really know, I'm not gonna lie, but it's an awesome blanket, and I roll it up and I use it as a pad. You can use a towel. I've used towels before. They're really effective. Okay, you're wanting to, I'd recommend trying this thing first, sitting your butt upright like above your knees, and you kind of roll the hips forward a bit, and you try to put pressure down on your knees. You're not just trying to have it all on your hips. That it kind of makes this triangle, like 3 points of contact kind of thing, and it's very stable. And since it tilts your hips forward, it helps you just keep your spine like kind of up, and so you just sit there, and it's easy to then imagine you have like a string up your spine, and your like head's a balloon. You just sit there like you're trying to balance that balloon on there. You can do that same mentality with that Cieza, or this lady who's sitting on her knees. Like that's a really good way to sit as well. I find my feet go asleep too quickly for a long-term thing. But for starting, if you can't sit like this, sit like this, or sit on a chair. You can sit upright on a chair. I get really fidgety, and I really find that sitting like this, I don't know why. It could be the fact I've seen all those images of people doing it. It makes me feel cool to imitate it. I think it's actually that it's less distracting, and it's a really clever way of sitting to actually get your body positioned in a really optimal way, in the same way that, you know, like a bench press is really optimal for like working your certain muscles. It's like, dang, that was actually really clever, whoever came up with this. So props to the first dude to sit like that. Anyways, wanted to cover that really quick, just like how to sit so that you can get an idea of making sure you have no distractions, and clearing out distractions for this, so you can create a space where you can actually sit down and focus. All right, that's enough of that.